Welcome to Kickstarter Radio 102.4. I'm your host, Lipstickpaddy, and we are in the twilight hours of the Dark Quarters campaign. But we want to get our final thoughts out there as quick as we can to our subscribers, and of course, those people who have the bell notifications on will get this as soon as it pops, so you can get our final thoughts. But you pretty much know that this is going to be fantastic. It is simply the best Kickstarter game firm project of the year if you combine all crowdfunding games. I mean, you've got two huge Kickstarter companies, Van Ryder Games and Lucky Duck Games, coming together to mash this together, which looks like a dream or miracle project. Evan Derrick, the writer, who is fantastic with Van Ryder Games, he's doing the writing here and it looks superb. Every YouTuber that's been playing it is loving the storytelling. Alrighty, it's just gone over its millionth goal, which is its final stretch goal, and we are just going to fly down to that because there has been an epic ton of everything going on. Now, I am on the $1 pledge because I'm trying to balance the book around things happening, which is kind of understandable. Just look at the mega projects on our campaign, and Uprising not having a minimum pledge. You've got to put 99, is it 99 bucks for Uprising? You check my video out of that. That's kind of taking the lump at the minute. But $1 pledge will certainly get you to the pledge manager. The pledge manager is going to stay at the same price anyway, so don't feel too egregious coming in like you would be. In the campaign, I was surprised actually after my video that I found out that some of these location tiles can actually be put together to make the scene bigger, which was good. That was kind of confirmed in an update. Perhaps this is one here of the garden and the interior of the house. That's two to put together and things like this. But there's bigger ones that are shown. And the detail of the map up close is beautiful. It really is sexy, the map, how they've done it. So much detail, which you don't really get to see that much. Now, backing it then, what this means is that if you back the game or late pledge the game, you are going to get this exclusive expansion, and it has been amazing. We'll go down to the new reveal stuff down there. This is the all-in, which I'm probably going to go for on light pledge, which gives you the coins and the plastic components here, which are like deluxe update. Fabulous. Alright, now my original video explains most of what I'm going down. I'm just going to be going down to the dailies, as there was loads of stuff happening. But beautiful character boards, their own abilities, their own dice, their own components. You know, you feel like your character's got a lot with them, which is really cool. The city board is very large as well, and these locations look well done and all this good stuff. And a roster of NPCs that you're going to be talking to during the... I said metal coins, are these experience points, aren't they? But point of interest markers, this feels like Mansions of Madness on Kickstarter. That's what it feels like. With all the location tiles that you're going to be putting into the app, of course. And yeah, so it's got vampire, it's got Cthulhu, it's got Illuminati, werewolf, and voodoo. You've got all these kind of themes that are kind of working in. All the basics getting designed on the minis, they look really, really nice. It's come to what we expect. You can spot cheap, you know, like compromises when you see the bases just flat these days. Well, Lucky Duck Games with the minis, they definitely are, you know, up there in the Premier League, and you know, from the French Renaissance that we're getting from French companies. So now if you've got a Lucky Duck game that you didn't get from Kickstarter, you'll have found that trying to find these extra boxes is very pricey and difficult. So this is one reason people come on these Kickstarters, because you're getting these side things for free, and if you pick them up at post-campaign or at retail, they are expensive. And look, 32 locations in this box that they're giving for free. Wow, this is incredible value. More cards, story cards, abilities, more NPCs, and even minis that you're getting for free. This is making the pledge so more attractive value in its proposition. It really is good. And the 4 scenarios that are coming out of this box, which looks great. And it looks like they are continuing the storyline of the characters in the main box, whereas the other expansion introduces new characters. So here we go then, all the social goals and the stretch goals. The double layered board. This was kind of expected, and don't they look delicious? They do remind me of the Legends boards. Yep. It has been inspired by so many things. It's been inspired by Legends from Lucky Duck. It's been inspired by Mansions of Madness. It's been inspired by Detectives, City of Angels for its story, branching story from the writer. I'll just say evolution from that writer, not mechanics or anything like that. And Chronicles of Crime. It's just like the next big thing. We're putting all them combined. Plastic insert. Doesn't look plastic, it looks like it's foam, doesn't it? It's interesting how they've shown this picture of it. It'll be interesting to see, but it just says custom plastic insert. Yeah, the boards and the tokens and stuff go in linen finish on everything. That's a blessing. Something secret, they're not going to say what this is. This is going to be something special, though. Wonder what that's going to be. It might be a secret scenario that you only get. That'd be interesting. Art, though, is looking superb, isn't it? Across the board. The factions, I'll go over these factions a bit more slowly on my main video that I did of the game, obviously, but they all are really interesting with all these factions playing against each other. And this is like the expansion box, which is on the bigger pledge, but more tiles, more characters, and more story. Yeah. And there's the mini, which actually looks like one of the Egyptian gods in the Moon Knight, if you've been watching that. I've just finished watching episode 6 of Moon Knight, the final part of it, and it was okay. I'm guessing if you want my full thoughts on Moon Knight, the series, you can check out broadcast on Sunday. And all that good stuff. So, yeah, 3 length scenarios coming with this box. It does give you an indication of how amazing that free box they're throwing in really is. But, yeah, if you want extra content, you know it's going to be fantastic. They're giving you such a good deal coming in here at they say $99, so I'm pretty sure if you go 94 euros, it's way over $99 at the minute. Well, I say that, you've got Bidenflation, haven't you? And I don't know if you know this, but when Donald Trump was in power, let's say the total amount of dollars in the world, US dollars, was X. Well, with Biden now, the amount of dollars in the world is 5x. He's been printing dollars like the world's going to end, and it's devalued the dollar that much. That 94 euros is only $99. Oh my god, the currency's collapsed. Trump, he's going to return. Do you think? Is he going to come back? Anyway, this is the all-in. This gives you all the boxes and the mini set for all the NPCs. Some like casual YouTubers looking at Kickstarter, like the Dice Tower, are like, look at these minis. Like, you're never going to be using these minis in any other game. You got Vampire the Masquerade. You've got all of the Vampire bloody Masquerade role-playing games that all these minis kind of fit perfectly. So The fact that you're not going to be using these in other games, are you kidding me? Come on. They're totally going in. Notice the NPCs are getting kind of flat bottoms though, but they are kind of side grade. I wonder if that gets some kind of treatment. I'll be interested to see. But experience coins and the plastic goodness, which is going to be good. We've still not even got to stretch goals, have we? But 2 large minis and that are monsters and all the NPCs for €30. That's definitely a fantastic offer. You can see them here in the glory. Because I think when Vampire the Masquerade comes, we've got a lot of minis with that, but I'm sure you can populate these games with the cross-pollinate these miniatures around. You know, they all fit within that world. Oh man. These are gifts that are loading. We don't need to see this, do we? I'm pretty sure that there was some kind of big daily unlock on this. Am I going to have to go to the updates for this? Okay. Let's do our big update. So let's go to update first interest, shall we? Now, update 2. This was talking about this expansion, which is actually a prequel expansion, which is going to be cool. So potentially you're going to want to play this first, is the interesting thing. And we got to see a little bit of the daily unlocks as they've completely removed them from the main page. So more ability cards for Winter Mullins, and a nice scene here. It gives you that vibrant festival that could be happening inside the city. It's New Orleans and all that. And all that good stuff. Let's go to the next. New cards. This was an interesting one about the wine, that you could drink it yourself, you could offer it to an NPC, you could smash someone over the head with it. There's quite a lot of things that you can be doing with each of these objects, and the app will let you do them in each different way. So it's kind of interesting, isn't it, how all these items have different uses. That's kind of what we learned from that. That's the double playboard. New locations. This looks like some kind of mafia restaurant, doesn't it? And there's already somebody dead at the scene of the crime. I like the isometric view from here. It looks like a very strange angle, doesn't it, from the ceiling, but a rather marvellous. I would have expected a bigger blood pool though from the injury, to be frank, but anyway, that's what it is. Right, update 7. This is a new scenario. I'm going through the ones I find interesting, by the way. A great chef mini and a feature-length scenario based around this chef, so this should be fairly cool indeed. It's giving us the daily unlocks. There was the more story cards coming with the cast iron skillet. I guess that could be used as a weapon. And these are all to be revealed. If I go to the final one, will I get them all on a page? Let's do it! Alright, I'm working backwards in case we get them all on a page. Update 25. This has been busted, the €1 million, which is a detective's notebook. This is just something they can add on, which is going to be nice and has art. It's like an art book stroke, something for your notes, looking really good. Let's go to another update. Update 23, working back. This is the Snake Man NPC. Gets a scenario for this guy, and looking interesting, isn't it? Yeah, nice art again. But the scene here looks like a morgue's office, and the body just evaporated into dust or something. So really interesting. Blood bag here. This might be able to stop a vampire biting you, maybe, if you offer him a blood bag if he's thirsty. Location, it says here, a lighthouse, which is interesting. They've gone for a square lighthouse. It's a little bit, I don't know, maybe there is a square lighthouse like this in New Orleans, so they're being a bit more, you know, they've done a bit of research on the city itself, so this is nice and expected. More unique cards for the one of the heroes, the Maru, Constance Maru. Update 22 had a fantastic Ask Me Anything with Evan Derrick. So if you're curious about this, this is definitely a must-watch with Evan. He's really good to listen to. And if you're looking to late pledge this game, it's going to be perfect for you, I think, to do that. Let's go to the next. Update 21, we got a little bit more cards on how they're going to be used, and we got some more pics of the scenes that you might get around, but just more cool locations. And really, I think with the content you're getting, it's like you're getting Mansions of Madness with 5 expansions worth of tiles. Like, you're getting so many location tiles. It's fantastic, peeps. Honestly, they don't obviously need me to help getting their stretch goals. They've already busted through it. It's looking amazing. If you've missed it, definitely go for the late pledge. It's probably going to be the same price anyway, knowing Lucky Duck. And you bet your bottom dollar this is going to be a phenomenal game. You've got so many scenarios to go through, and potentially you might want to play them with the different investigators. That's kind of its replayability, because they each have their own little charm and all that stuff. And of course you might want to play it with your friends just to see how they like it and just be part of the action, you know, this replayability. But yeah, it has got that mature logo on the front, so it is going to have some, you know, I guess not for children. It's kind of is what they're kind of hoping for. Is it mature? It's mature supposed to be 18, isn't it? So we'll see. Well, hopefully get this video out. My editing team is a team of 1, and me. I try to help. I do the splash screens and should be doing the post processing. So. And uploading. So hopefully you get this with 10 hours to go from this video, peeps, and hopefully you've enjoyed the content. Please give it a like. Got that main video that you can check out for more content, of course, and I'm just a wee bit sorry that I couldn't get here in the last 48 hours of the campaign to give people more time to watch the video, but you know, if you watched my first video, that this is a massive campaign regarding what it's doing, and the game, when it comes out, is going to be another Lucky Duck game and Van Ryder game that will be cherished by the community, and it's seriously a blue ribbon event on Kickstarter. It really is a marquee game, so all that good stuff. And I think if there's anything that I'm kind of curious at, it's, are we going to get an expansion to Legends later this year? Hopefully we do, and if we do, that'll mean every game from Lucky Duck has come back to Kickstarter. So if you do miss this one, you miss late pledge, maybe the Dark Quarter will have expansion content down the pipe, because, you know, Lucky Duck know their stuff when it comes to keeping the people happy and keeping the money coming in the till. All that good stuff. They have fantastic practices with the marketing and campaigns, and of course shipping. They're the best company on Kickstarter for worldwide shipping. They even offer the third-party service to other Kickstarter companies, which is rather fantastic because it lowers the prices for everyone out there, and that should be admired and spoken about as much as we can, especially when it comes to companies like Simon charging you egregious charges on everybody. If Lucky Duck got hold of those, for example, their games might become a little bit more salatable when you want to back them, because the shipping and taxes that Simon put on are like outrageous, aren't they? Anyway, peeps, I better go to get this video out of the door before the campaign leaves it, so at least my subscribers can get my final thoughts. But peeps, like I said, Blue Ribbon event, it's a marquee game. You won't be sorry you backed this game. And Lucky Duck are one of the biggest professional Kickstarter companies out there, right at the top end of the Premier League of Kickstarter. And of course Van Ryder Games, that middleware company that is definitely in the Premier League, but going up the table of the big companies with the Dark Quarter, with Lucky Duck. So fantastic, props to the team, done an amazing job here, and we 100% recommend it for backing, $1 backing, late pledging, whatever you can get to get your hands on it. So peeps, thank you so much for watching. I've been your host, Lipstickpaddy. Leave your thoughts down below, what you thought of the project. I'm sure you fell in love with it like I did, and all that good stuff. So you've been listening to Kickstarter Radio 102.4. I'm your host, Lipstickpaddy. You take care, stay safe, and bye-bye for now.